The name's MysDiggi, but anyway, it's a brand new year for us to entertain. So I came here to celebrate with a 2015 wrap up for MMA. Now the year started off with DC vs Jones. Seems like the build up they killed us with was worth it though. Bones had one thing on his mind, and that was to outgrind the king of the grind. And though he then took out his opposition, we learned he was a bit of a rock star when out of competition. Looking back at that mini stage riot, it's a chance those are times he might have been on the Rick James diet. Spider-Verse Diaz was madness. Most memorable part though was Nick laying on the canvas. Started off strong, resulted in a weak ending. But at least the first round was meme heaven. Then both of them nullified the matchup. Nick got popped for ganja and Silver for Viagra. We thought he did the beds to support him with his leg, but he was working on enhancing his performance in the bed. When his hearing never went too slick, you could tell he was pissed like Cowboy with them FU kicks. And while some believe his stock might have crashed, others were still believing that Brock might be back. Nevada State was on the road to say the least, with them handing out punishments that made most remain speechless. Part of slogan some would go and make teas with, like free Nick Diaz and no forgave Jesus. The most awkward moment is the first award I'm sending out to both Joe Rogan and Brendan Schaub. All we saw was a twinkle in the eyes after their magic words. I think you'd be surprised. Bellator came in with the British invasion. Return to Paul Daly, Pyro with the flames, and the well-deserved bigger stage for Michael Venom Page. Crowds cheering as McGeary took the title with a statement. Then they did Dynamite, another big show. So I guess we can let him off for Ken vs Kimbo. We learned Cage Warriors maybe over like Dream, and learned about Super Sage, who's only 19. Some think the dude's great, others think the dude's mental, but none would ever trust him with their kitchen utensils. Shout to Raging Out, did us proud, heard some booze breaking out and shouted FU to the crowd. When it was mentioned USADA's doing testing, Mum seen certain fighters started looking pregnant. Yeah, some won fights, some lost them like UFC did with Stitch and Burt Watson. Fight of the year's always a hard one to call, but give that award up to Rory and Lawler. That back and forth battle had us zoned in to blood gushing, lips ripping and noses exploding. Other candidates we should indeed note were both Strauss v Pitbull and Gage v Palomino. Title switch hands in fights that were exciting. Dos Anjos vs Pettis, Luke vs Weidman. Kane returned and then lost his title to Verdun the same year. Mayhem Miller proved he might just be a loon. The fighter of the year's reached levels we never measured. There's no denying we've ended McGregor's era. Notorious carried his country on his back, hitting mainstream news, proving he's hungry for the strap. From the world tour, Ido Portal and Mystic Mac Insight to the Mac Mansions and Red Panties night. It's quite clear he had a big year for sure, and no doubt he gets a knockout of the year award. Just 13 secs to stop him in his tracks, beating Ronda's time in what she did to Cat. That's the sub of the year, but Mighty Mouse needs to mention this guy. Made a man tap with 1 second left in the fight. KSW selling out Wembley was greatness, showing the Polish power like yo and a young J chick. While on the bigger stage things indeed got real when the UFC promotion signed the Reebok deal. Enough bad press came out to make a guy go mental. Designers must be citizens of Typo Central, and now there's less sponsors. Some fighters don't want that. No wonder many aren't afraid of fighting out their contracts. The online wars went full throttle. Words to Harry Shoebridge and Dave O'Donnell. Round the time Dillashaw left Team Alpha Male, we heard bang peanut butter sandwiches went out for sale. But here's hoping that they figure it out, cause they all should be proud of what he did to Barao. Now, speaking of champs who've been dethroned, this was big news, so I gotta get back to Mr. Jones, who proved the only man to beat him was himself when the UFC relieved him of his belt, cause he had a case. Caused the car pile up and escape, came back through his stash and ran away like Vanderlei. Then got suspended, but we trust him to be back to face DC. Choked out, rumbled for the strap, but with the Jones loss looming, Daniel couldn't even rest. So he fought Gustafsson, who really put him to the test. Through the year, Ronda Rousey spread the word about the girls, then absorbed the head kick that was heard around the world. People from the furthest parts of the globe got involved, so the upset of the year awards gotta go to Holly Holm for dominant fashion. Nobody expected, straight from underdog to totally respected. Salute to all the rest who keep inspiring, like Bama putting on that mammoth card out in Ireland. CM Punk still got way more to learn, but at least we got Fedor's return. Wondered where he'd end up, the Japanese signed him. Former Pride boss, but no sign of who he's fighting. Promotion took time to find a name, they called it Rising. Then the big announcement, Fedor's gonna fight Singh. Singh got blasted quick, now we're wanting more than Chael Sonnen at the pharmacist. Without a doubt the last emperor's on a mission, but he needs to see some better competition. But truth be told, the whole event had a few good shows, so bottoms up to what the future holds. Shout to all orgs and fighters, old or new approach, and to anybody who googled for a movement coach. Respect to all of those who ever helped the sport grow. If I missed you out, see you at the next award show. May you deal with any problems you may have to solve, cause as Mac told, learn the game has evolved. Fight through any battle like you hold no choice. Even through times as rough as Tommy Toehold's voice. Do the rough if you want, as long as you stay trying, you can get it. Ask Andy Connor if I ain't lying. My name's MysDiggi with a message to the scene. Hope you have a great year and get to live your dreams. And unlike Carl Harris, let's keep everything clean. Welcome to 2016. Mother love, mother love, mother love, mother love.